So question 110, one more question on functions and composite function again, but a function of itself, kind of. So what we've got now is we've got this function f of x, which is defined as two straight line segments here. I think it's going to be helpful for us to get the equations of those two line segments. And I'm not going to show you how to do that. That's something that you should be able to do. A GCSE student would be able to do this. So the two equations, it'd be embarrassing if I got them two wrong, wouldn't it? If I'd said that a GCSE student should be able to do them. But I'm hoping those are right. Now we're trying to, in part A, we're trying to find f minus 1. And f of minus 1 is f of minus 1. So we need to know what f of minus 1 is. Now x equals minus 1 here. So f of minus 1 is that number there. So I put minus 1 into this equation here, and I get 13 over 4. So now f of 13 over 4, well, 13 over 4 is up here somewhere. So I need to put 13 over 4 into this equation to find f of 13 over 4. And so when I do that, I get 5 over 4. Now we need to do part B, write down the range of f of x. Well, the smallest value of f of x is 1 here, and the largest value of f of x is 4 here. So the range of f of x is any value between 1 and 4 inclusive. Okay, part C now. We've got this new function g of x, which is defined like that. And we've got to solve the equation fg of x equals 2. So we want f of something equals 2. Well, we can see one example here. This is a something where this is the value of x of 2. This is a value of x of 7. And f of 7 is 2. So when we say f of x equals 2, then the x could be 7. But there's another value here, call that x, for which that x there, f of that x, is also equal to 2. So in order to find that value of x, we need to put 2 there. So 2 equals minus 3/4 x plus 5 over 2 gives us a second value of x, where f of x is 2. So we've got x equals 7 and x equals 2/3. These two values of x make f of x equal to 2. So that means that when we're trying to solve fg of x equals 2, then g of x must be either 7 or 2/3. So either g of x is 7 or g of x is 2/3. Now g of x is x squared minus 2x minus 10. So taking the first one of those means that x squared minus 2x minus 10 equals 7. Popping that into my calculator, my equation solver, gives me two values of x, 1 plus 3√2 and 1 minus 3√2. And then when g of x is 2/3, we get x squared minus 2x minus 10 is 2/3. And then x is those two values there. So we've got 4 answers to this equation. So there we go, that's the answer to the question.